Hello, welcome back. A nice thing not actually having any subscribers is that I don't have to worry about comments saying how badly I played or how wrong I played. And that's what happened to the last game. In the first scenario, I screwed up a lot. So Skids' gun, I thought it was weird. It's like, oh wow, he gets just +1 for it. But then I forgot to read the extra fine print on it, where they were supposed to be exalted. They were supposed to be exhausted before I get that bonus. But I was using that bonus before exhausting them, so I screwed up that, and I think I screwed up Wendy's lucky. I don't think I played a resource to play that lucky, which I was supposed to play one. So yeah, I was thinking I should replay it. Usually I'm not, because we just got to keep going because that crap happens. But it was like so bad last time. It's like I really should replay it, but then I'm like, I don't have the luxury to replay scenarios as much as I'd like. So we're continuing what we have, but a couple of caveats. One, I did not like their decks I created. I just kind of made a quick one, and after a while I'm like, no, it doesn't work. So I've been creating a lot of theme decks just because I have a lot of time to do so, and I'm like, I could do that besides playing at least. So I completely changed their decks. For one, Skids is now a bow user, which you can't do. You can't even get a bow. But I was like, well, I made a Skids, a good use of the bow. So I was like, let's do that. So his completely changed. He has a gun or two, but he's mostly all about the bow. Wendy is like, so his deck is actually named Master of the Bow. Wendy, for her, we got lucky in the beginning for getting that marine compass, but we can't use that all the time as a clutch. So her deck is basically all around being alone and investigating, but she's not going to be good against monsters. So she's basically Wendy PI, and the general idea is she's going to try to get clues, and she's going to be on her own, which is this level 6 XP card, and it's exceptional permanent. As long as no asset takes up the ally slot, you could play an event, exhaust it, and you can play an event and less it costs 2. So basically, she's going to be able to play a lot of events, but only once per turn. Alright, so, and that's about it. So we're going to go continue with the return to Night of the Zealot. The game, since we have 2 players, we actually start out with cultists in play, but we have a different type of cultist. We have Disciple of the Devourer. So, and that's part of and he gets a Doom token, and that's part of the return to. So let's go ahead and start with we're gonna do all the logs and whatnot, but we're gonna start by seeing what we get for tarot cards. So the first good version we get is the Devil. Each investigator has 1 additional slot of the chosen type. So Skids, that's actually good for Skids because he can get a bow and a gun if he needs to. And well, not much for Wendy. I don't think she really has an additional slot that she uses. I know she has track shoes, but put 2 track shoes? Could you do that? Possibly. I'm not sure if I consider it a slot because shoes are kind of weird, but we'll read the card when we get there. And our bad card is, after an investigator reveals an auto-fail skill test, must either take 1 damage or 1 horror. That's not good. But that's not so bad either. And that's the star. So, let's go ahead and continue the campaign. Start Midnight Masks. And the lead investigator needs to be Skids. I can't believe I forgot that. Did that wrong last time. Alright. So wait. Which intro do we play? Intro 2. If Lita was forced to find others, which she isn't. Otherwise, skip to intro 2. Alright. I think it's... Here we go.
Intro 2. In the wake of the disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlor, lays out a tale that, even in light of what you have just witnessed, strains the limits of your belief.
The creatures in your home,
she claims,
are called ghouls. Cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns, and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham.
Continue to Intro 3. Intro 3.
These creatures feed on the corpses of humans, and they are served by a dark cult within Arkham whose members have inexplicably come to worship the ancient master of the ghouls. This cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, satiating a monstrous hunger. A dark balance was maintained. Until now. Recently, one of their lairs where the corpses are stored was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I've tracked their movements and tried my best to stop them from running amok throughout the city, but I think there's something worse going on. The cult has been planning something darker and more ominous than anything I've yet observed. Indications are that this plan shall come to fruition tonight, shortly after midnight. Beyond that, I cannot fathom what to expect. Many of the cultists will seem like everyday people, despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets, its members don masks shaped like the skulls of various animals to protect their identities from one another. These masks are our mark. Symbols of death and decay. We must unmask the cultists to expose and derail their plans. We have but a few hours. The more cultists we find before midnight, the better.
Continue to set up.
Alright, so everything has already been set up. And, let's put this away. So, I've already set up everything. There is an achievement that we can get, which is, since we have our house, we didn't burn it down, we get to start the house in here, and we can have the achievement, but I have to. Have each investigator remain at your house for the first 3 rounds. That's pretty bad considering how much time limit we have, but it's also pretty good to do because we don't have to do it try to get that achievement again, and there's a good chance we won't get this later. So I think it's pretty good we get it now so we can get our setup. The only issue I really have is we have to worry about the Night Gaunt event. There's a Night Gaunt event that will push us into Rivertown, and that uses our foot, I believe. Skids has a foot of 4 and Wendy has a foot of 4. So this is actually the best case scenario to try to do that achievement, which we will. Which means we're also going to probably be playing badly, but at the same time we get an achievement because I want to mark all this down through recording. Alright, so let's go ahead and put music in. Alright. I think that's good enough. Alright, so let's get Wendy's cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets Lucky, Winging It, Scourge, Track Shoes, and Wendy's Amulet. That's pretty good. Get her Amulet and Track Shoes out while I'm beginning. Limit 1 footwear per user. That's not considered a slot, so we can only have 1 foot. So Devil doesn't work for Wendy. Skids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darren. Ooh, we get a weapon out. 32 Colt. Glory. Oh, we have the Ornate Bow. Sweet. Alright. So, let's go ahead and have Skids go first. And we're going to spend 4 to put the bow out. So the bow is pretty cool. Turn this down just a little bit. And you can't even see this because of the glare. Maybe I'll put this right here. There we go. And I'll put the devil right here too. We won't even need this, so. There we go. So, how the bow is, you have 1 ammo, just 1, but you spend it, you use your, instead of your fight, you use your foot, and you get +2 foot and deal +2 damage, so you can do 3 damage with thing, and you can also put another on, use one of your, turns to put another one on. Alright. We also want to get... Well, we want to get ready, so let's go ahead and use emergency cash to gain 3. He has 1 left. I could put out my cult too, just in case I needed it. But I think we're going to use that for something else. Alright, we'll just draw a card. Another Darren. Alright, Wendy, your turn. Well, you're going to spend all your clues, all your resources. Put out your amulet and your track shoes. He has 1 left. And you're going to go ahead and draw the card. Alright. At the end of our turn. Alright, so. Up enemy phase. Does he hunt? No. He's just going to stand there. Upkeep actions. We all gain 1 resource. Boom. Boom. We get 1 card. He gets Lucky Cigarette Case. Oh, she already got that one. And she gets Belly of the Beast. Alright. So, 1 Doom goes up. Let's go to Skids first. Locked door. Oh, I forgot to flip your house. Despite what happened, you couldn't bring yourself to destroy your home. Or we couldn't. So I forgot to put 2 clues on here. When Ghoul Priest spawns here. But we can draw a card and gain 1 resource, which we should have did. That was stupid of me. Limit once per turn. Alright, and Wendy, you get a Night Gaunt. Lovely. So, Night Gaunt will be right here. A little Night Gaunt. And it's going to be at Wendy. Alright, so Skids, it's your turn. Let's go ahead, pay 2, put on Lucky Cigarette Case, and let's reset this so he has 2 actions left. Then we're going to go ahead and fight the Night Gaunt that's at our location. He has 3, and we're going to use the Ornate Bow. So it does, so we're at a 3 versus, we're up by 1, up by 3, and then we're going to play Darren. So we're up by 6, I believe? Yeah, we're up by 6. So we're up by 6. -3, so that's a 3 bonus. So that does 3 damage on the Night Gaunt, which has 4 attacks. That ain't good. And we have to draw, exhaust this to draw a card because we got succeeded by 2. And we got to draw another one because of our Darren. Hospital deaths. Crap. Alright, so we are going to fight again. But we're not going to use the Ornate Bow. We're just going to do a regular attack. We'll play Darren. So we're up by 3. And our cult will be up by 4. Skull. Place 1 Doom. Oh, that sucks. He's a cult, so. And that's so we do pass by 1. And we won. So we killed the Night Gaunt. So our Darren. We can draw a card with Darren. We get a Venture, which is going to be really helpful to get that. And then we're going to spend 1 resource and play Glory. After you defeat an enemy. Defeated the Night Gaunt. And we have to draw 2 cards. And that was your last action. Alright, Wendy, at least you don't have to worry about that thing, huh? I could have evaded and played Belly of the Beast, but we're going to exhaust on your own to play Keep Faith for free, and that does not count as an action, so we get to put 2 or 4 Blessed tokens into there. Let's see. She's going to go ahead and use this, draw 1 card and gain 1 resource. action. Next action, she's going to go ahead and investigate. She's up by 1. We get a -1. So, get 1. She's going to investigate again. 0. So she cleared out the clues, and she has 1 action left. Then she's going to go ahead and play Scourge for supplies. Choose a level 0 card from your discard pile and gain it, so we're going to get this back. That's the end of her turn. This goes away. How many do we need to bring out a cultist? 2 clues, so we need 2 clues per investigator, so we need 4 clues. Alright, so enemy's turn. They're not going to do anything. Unexhaust everything. We gain... Oh, and I wanted to play these 2 resources for hospital debts, and you know what? She's going to use her 2 for hospital debts too. So hospital debts is almost gone. So we gain 1 resource for both of us. Boom, boom. Skids, you get Mash, and Wendy, you get Dark Horse. That'll be helpful. Alright, so everyone goes back to 3. 1 Doom goes up. We're at 4 Doom threshold. Alright, Skids, you get Mask Horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues take 2 horrors. If no horrors dealt, place 1 Doom. So, you take 2 horror. Wendy. Alright, Wendy, and you get False Lead. If you have no clues, gain Surge. If you have 1 or more clues, test for book. For each point you fail, put 1 of your clues in your location. So, we're at a -1. Could you help us? You could. Possibly. Alright. We need to kill that Disciple soon. Yeah, I think it's possible. You just gotta get ready to move boom boom and kill it. Alright, so we're at a -1, but I have Lucky. And that's an event, so I could use On Your Own, but I don't really want to do that. Alright. So we're gonna put Venture out, so we're gonna oddly enough, we're gonna use Leo to help her to go up by 1. So she's at -1 actually. Not -2. Alright, so should we get... Oh! We automatically pass! Because we have Wendy's amulet. Sweet! I didn't expect that. Alright. Let's stay here one more time. Oh, I forgot the locked door. Crap. So she would lose 1 action. She couldn't get that. She would have to test it. So let's test this real quick. She tries to pick the lock. She's at a 0. And we get... So we failed that. Which means we wouldn't have got it. So she'll try it again. She wouldn't even have clues to fight. Which means False Lead would gain... Alright, so locked door would go away. But False Lead would get Surge, because there's 2 clues still on here. Alright, so she gets another Night Gaunt. Lovely. Alright. How do we want to do this? Alright, Wendy. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and play Keep Faith with On Your Own. It's fast, so it won't get an attack of opportunity. We'll put 4 more Bless tokens in the bag. We'll have a lot of blessings in here. then she's going to evade. Yep, she's going to evade the Night Gaunt. Double negative modifiers, but she's at a 5 against its 1. -2, so that's a -4. That's 5 on 5. We actually pass. So the Night Gaunt is right here, and then she's going to play. That's one action. Belly of the Beast. After you invade by 2 or more. Crap, that wouldn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so she's going to use a special action to gain 1 card and gain 1 of these. That's going to be helpful. And then she's just going to gain 1 action. I could use Wendy's Amulet to put even more Keep Faith, but we don't have... There's not enough Blessing tokens. Actually, we actually do. No, I'm pretty sure we don't. There should be only 10. Yeah, we only have 2 Blessed tokens. That's not worth it. I was hoping to get Dark Horse out, but that's doubtful. She could attack it with Flare. But, yeah, she's just going to get just a regular... She'll just get 1 extra. That's the end of her turn. Alright, Skids. Your first action. Let's see, how would you want to do this? I can do that. So 1 to get money. 2 to get the Venture out, then we can get the bow out. Yeah, I think we're good, actually, because he's invaded. So this is what we're going to do. First, we're going to play Falstein Bargain. Gain 5 resources. Spend them all where I want, but I want to put them on Skids. That's 1 action, but we have to put 2 curse tokens in the bag. Curses are like blesses, but you get -2. Then we're going to spend 4 to put out Venture. Venture, it's 1. I can spend 1 supply and put an ammo. So basically, he's going to spend 1 supply, boop, put it right on the bow. Basically, it's a free action for the bow, which is why I kind of got rid of Leo, because I'll be using Venture as my free actions to put on my bow instead of Leo. Okay, and then we are going to go ahead and fight it. We're going to use the bow against the Night Gaunt. Let's see what we get. Feels good having all these tokens. So we get a +2 and a -1. That's definitely going to pass, and this goes away. So, does 3 damage on the Night Gaunt as a last turn. And we can only exhaust him, so that's exhausted. And because we got a bonus of +2, we have to draw 1 card. Sweet. And we're going to go ahead and spend our last 2 resources. Now we'll use Hospital Dex later. Alright. We spent 3 turns at home. We've got the achievements. I'll mark that later with a pen, because I don't have a pen with me, just a pencil. But yeah, we got the achievement. So, enemy's turn. He's going to get back up at the end, and that's about it. This gets back up, back up, back up. Alright, so you get 1, 1, 1. Wendy, you get pickpocketing. Skids, you get vicious blow. Alright. We could have used that vicious blow, and we're going to engage with Skids. Do I have another Darren? I don't think I do. Actually, now that I have it on her, who do I want to put it on? Let's put it on her so we can invade him again. Alright, so put this down here. And the reason why we wanted to invade, because he needed to move 1, 2, and kill this thing right away. So, yeah. We're at 5. Alright, so, whoop. Skids, you get Disciple of the Devourer spawned farthest from the empty locations. That's not good. So we got another one of these. That's kind of... Let's see, which one should we use? We'll use this guy. And let's... 1, 2, 3. We can put him at St. Mary's Hospital, so we'll put him right here. After you spawn, you must either place one doom or place one clues on its location. One of your clues on its location. If you can't, if it's beyond that, do one. Alright. So, put that there. And Wendy, you get Ghoul Priest. That's not good. The Ghoul Priest showed up. That's very much not good. Alright. Our turn. Okay. I can do 3 damage on that Ghoul Priest with Flare, but we need to kill this guy first. Let's focus on him. Alright, we're gonna use one of the Adventure. Oh my lordy. To put one on the Ornate Bow. That's still a free action. Alright, so he's gonna move 1 to Rivertown. There's 2 clue tokens on here. 2 on South Side. 2 clue tokens. And he's engaged with this priest. He only has 1 health. I could just punch him. But the problem is I don't have a good bonus to punch him. If I had that gun, well, even if I had the gun, it wouldn't give me bonuses. Alright. I don't want to vicious blow it. So, we just need to make sure he's dead. We have plenty of blessings, though. That's the thing. But still bad. So let's see, if we fought, we would be at a 0. Yeah, we gotta do the bow. There's no, I'm not taking chances. So we're gonna use the bow. -1. Yeah, we would have lost had we not did that. So he's definitely dead. Which means we're gonna place this guy with this. That's the end of your turn. That was a -1 though. Do we get a bonus? Yeah. Lucky Cigarette, we won by 2, so we get a card. Through the gates. Draw the top card of your deck. If it's not a weakness, okay. No more quick thinking. So we have to find the other quick thinking at the very bottom. Shuffle our deck. They're out of the game. Can't use them. You know, that's pretty bad if Through the Gates ever hit our bow. Alright. Wendy, it's your turn. Good luck. 5, 6, 7. Alright, she's going to evade the Night Gaunt. It's 1 action. I could use Wendy's Amulet for free, but not yet. We get +1, or +2, +4. Place 1 Doom on an enemy. That sucks. That means we're gonna definitely, this is gonna pass next turn. But good thing is we've got up by 2. So we can do Belly of the Beast for 1. And gain 1 clue. So we haven't gotten clues yet. So he's invaded. I can't do the Wendy's aim. I was thinking, oh, I'll do that and then get that, but then that's the top. Belly of the Beast is the top of my deck now. Alright, so we're going to evade again with the Ghoul Priests. +2. Nice one. So we pass. Do I have another Belly of the Beast? I feel like I do. Nope. So he's evaded. The problem is we're going to get back up. And she's going to move over here. Alright. So, big problem. These two get back up, but they're not going to move. They're going to stand there. Everyone gets this back. 3. Then we looking 3. She gets 1. Wendy, you get nimble. Wish you could have used that earlier, and you get lucky cigarette case. 5. Alright, so this passes, which clears all this out, which I was trying not to do, but then we got that one thing. Mask Hunter. Prey, most clues. Spawn, engaged with prey, most clues, which is Wendy. So I'll use this guy as the Mask Hunter. Mask Hunter gets +2 per investigator. When you're engaged, you cannot discover or spend clues. Oh my god. There's things all over the place here. Alright. Time is running short. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. Resign. You don't want to risk taking too long. Alright. So, Wendy, you could disengage him. Or Skids can come up and just fight him. I could kill him quickly. For 2. Put 1 in here. 1 action to go up. Kill him, because I have Vicious Blow too. I actually can't use Vicious Blow, now that I think about it, because yeah, she's just going to have to invade him. We're running out of actions here. Well, didn't help that we stayed in here, but we still didn't even get all the clues. Alright, so, because he's on that location, we can't even get that anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. What will we like to do? Skids goes up and kills him, which we can't because we'll be 1 away. So we can't kill him. That's for sure. So we'll have to evade him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's going to evade, and she's going to go ahead and do nimble with it because she needs to move anyway. Nimble allows us to move to a connecting location after we succeed. So basically, it's a move and an evade action. He gets +2 and auto succeed. So he's evaded, which means she's up by. How much is she up by? That's a question, because auto failure at 0. Auto pass doesn't mean you're up by anything, but we still get to immediately move to a connecting location, so we can only move up 1. We want to go to university. That might be hard to do. We could go down here and try our luck at this one, which I think is possible. Yeah. So we go down here. We'll try our luck here. Discard 2 cards. We can bring out our Dark Horse. Be up by 1. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Dark Horse. Gives all our stat a +1, but only if we don't have any resources. We have 1 resource. Now, I still have all my own. So we're going to go ahead and investigate it. We're at 0. It's a +2. Ah, we pass. Oop, that fell. So we pass, we gain 1 clue. At the end of her turn. Alright, Skids. Let's go ahead. We don't even have to worry about the Devourer. But we should worry about the rest of those guys. So spend 1 to get Lone Wolf. We're going to spend 1 action to knock an arrow. And then 3 resources for the Tennessee Sour Mash. Alright. And that's all of his actions, unfortunately. I was hoping to do a lot more, but... So, enemies' actions. These guys move Hunt. You both have Hunter, right? Yep. Yes, they do. And this guy gets back up. Alright, so. Gain 1 resource, 1 resource. Boom, boom. Draw a card, you get on the Lamb, which actually could be very helpful. She gets Rise to the Occasion. Do I want to use my Dark Horse to not get us? I think so. Alright. So put 1 Doom down. Skids, you get Chip Trill, test 3. Discard 1 asset. I have Tennessee. Oh, I forgot to put supplies on my Tennessee Sour Mash. I have single supplies all over the damn place. Get +2 for a skill. So let's go ahead and get rid of these 2. But is it really worth it? Can I get rid of an asset? Yeah, I think we're just going to go try. I'm not worried about just getting rid of Lone Wolf. Auto fail, so we'd failed anyway. Which also means we take a damage, or 1 horror, so we'll take a damage because of the star. And we'll get rid of our Lone Wolf. And Wendy, you get Mask of Umerdotth. Attach to the farthest cultist and place 1 doom on that enemy. If there's no cultist, sure, draw it and attach. Gets +2 health. If the enemy is not unique, it gains aloof. Attach enemies unique, it gains retaliate. Well, the Masked Hunter and the Ghoul Priest, I was like, oh, let's put it on here and kill him. But no, that's not how it's going to work. So, there's 3 guys up there. Everything's gone wrong. Who do we want to kill? We're going to kill the Ghoul Priest. It's not unique. We got to kill these 2 anyway. So we'll put it on the Masked Hunter. And it gets +2 health, I believe. The attached enemy gets +2 health. Yep. Alright. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Okay. I think I have a general idea of what I want to do. Okay. So, Skids is going to move up here, which means all 3 of them. Alright, Skids. Well, before I do that, I wanted to play on the lamb. That costs 1. Which basically means they can't attack me. They can engage with me, but they can't attack. And that's, and it's fast, so I don't use an action for that. So, let's do this. Alright. We'll use the ornate. So he has 6 health. I can use this twice to kill him. So, first action. We'll use the bow to attack the masked hunter. That's a -1. That's not good. Auto fail again. Does he have retaliate? If attaching to you, it gains retaliate. So he hits me for 2 damage, 1 health. Man, that false seeing bark really screwed me over good this time. And because of the star, I gain additional damage. I was like, oh, I can do this really well, but no. Alright. Next turn. I put 1 on the bow. No, wait, he can't attack me. He can't actually attack me because I own the land. But the star still goes off. So I put Venturer, which is put it on the lamb. And we're going to attack the masked hunter again. Zero. So yeah, we do 3 damage to the masked hunter. Uses my bow, and that was the last of his actions. Because of lucky case, I get to draw 1 card. Alright. And that's the end of his turn. Wendy, we need your help. So. She's going to move 1 to come up here. Originally, I was going to use this flare on the Ghoul Priest, but we're going to have to kill that masked hunter. So, she's going to use, on the occasion, to play flare. Get a plus, we exile it. But basically, which means it gets out of our deck, we'll have to buy it again. You get +3 to attack, +2 damage. So it does 3 damage. So she's at a 4, so that's 0. And then we'll play Rise to the Occasion. So we're up by 3. And Dark Horse is not. So we're up by 3. We get -2. So she gets rid of her flare, shoots the masked hunter, kills him. Masked hunter is dead. Alright. Sweet. Night Gun's gonna suck. Alright. We're going to go ahead and investigate. We're up by 2. Skull. Put 1 token. Oh, God. Another one. So we do pass it, though. But not enough. Alright. Enemy's turn. They're not going to do anything because they can't hit on the lamb. Alright, so we get 1 resource. 1 resource. Wendy, you get track shoes, which you don't need. And you get Venturer, which is possible what we're going to need. Alright, 1 doom goes up. Skids, you get Corpse Taker. Spawn farthest. Oh boy! Place 1 doom at the end. At the end of the enemy phase, moves towards Rivertown or the main path. Oh! Towards Rivertown or main path. Where's the main path? I think that must be one of the random ones, I guess. So, farthest away would be here or here. Let's put it right here. And then Wendy, you get Night Gaunt, test 4. If you fail, take 1 damage, and then move you to a central location. She's at 5. Auto succeed again. Okay. Alright, our turn. Okay, so I need to read the rules if you can evade an enemy that's not engaged with you. Let's just look that up online, because that'll be faster. Arkham LCG, evade, not engaged. Okay, yeah, they have to be engaged. Ugh. We could just use the Sour Mash to kill the Night Gaunt, which is possible. And I think that's what we're going to do. So, what else can we do? Or we could just be at -3. I think, actually, yeah, we're not doing it. We're going to do a normal fight action. She's at 2, she's at 3 on the Night Gaunt. So we're going to use our Cult and Vicious Blow. And we'll be up by 2. 0. So it does 1 damage and it kills the Night Gaunt. But we're still engaged with this. Oh, and he gets a Doom because it's the end of the turn. We'll put 1 on the bow using Venture. It's a free action. And then he's going to go ahead and attack it with the bow. You know, I could have moved these 2 on the lamb, so I'll do that, actually. I could do that on her turn anyway. So we'll attack the bow on the Ghoul Priest, which will do 3 damage. If you fail, place 1 of your clues. Did we pass? 4. Oh, we passed. Alright, but not by 2. So it does 3 damage. The Ghoul Priest goes away. Still have 1 action left. How do I want to do this? Because he's probably going to hit me. I could try to evade him. Or I could discard. I should have used Vicious Blow on the Saramass and hit him through there. Okay, we'll discard the Saramass to get a +3 attack. I should have used. I did that. That was stupid of me. But that's normal for me. So that's +2, and I'm getting 2 resources if it's successful. Even away, yeah. So it gets 2 +2 resources. Does an additional damage. That's the end of Skid's turn. Alright. Wendy, your turn. We're too busy trying to kill all these guys. We're going to go ahead and spend 2 on the medical deaths, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. We're going to go ahead, engage. She's going to engage it for 1 free, 1 action. Then she's going to evade it. Actually, before we do that, let's gain 1 clue. Gain 1 clue, 1 here. Get -1. We'd still pass. But it's still an action to do that? Yes, it is. Alright, so engage for 1 action. And then we're going to go ahead and evade it. Place 1 doom on the nearest. It's a -2. So what are we at? I'm at. So actually at 0. Alright, so we pass. That's the end of her turn. And this guy's over like this. Alright. You know, instead of doing that, but if I don't evade. Yes, so instead of doing that, we're going to use her special ability. We're going to pitch a card to redo that. We get auto fail. Do I need to do that more than once? I was like, oh, I could probably get winging it from there, then use it from there, but once per test for ability. That sucks. And I had luckies I could use with on your own. I didn't have to spend it because of on your own, so I thought I was being smart, but I got my ass kicked. Enemy's turn. At the end of the enemy phase, so he's going to attack us for 2/2. And at the end of the enemy phase, he's going to move closer to Rivertown, so he's going to move here. Alright, so 1. Do I want to give her 1? No. Because I can get rid of it with that. Alright, so she gets Mariner's Compass, which I could have gone earlier, Wendy. Another vicious blow. Okay. Alright. 1 goes down here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Skids, you get mask. Each investigator with 2 or more clues. Take 2 horror. Wendy's gonna die. And that's just because of her weakness. Once she draws her weakness, it's over. She's dead. She's gonna go insane. Wendy, you get On Wings of Darkness, which you need to pass. Otherwise, you will die. So let's pitch track shoes. Nope, we don't need to. We're up by 2. -2. Wow. Auto succeed. I can't believe how many of those I've gotten, and yet we're doing so bad. Alright. I don't think I have anything to help. Wendy's on a time limit. I think she needs to resign soon. Alright. Skids. We need to kill the school priest. I don't want to keep it alive anymore. That's what we're going to focus on. It's exactly what we're going to do. So, we're going to start. Well, it's already. I was like, how am I going to do this? Oh, I was like, so Wendy's already at it. She's going to pitch track shoes. So she's at 7. She's up by 3. -2, so he's evaded. She has 2 actions left. I can move her to the university and evade this. Oh, he gets 1 on him. She's not going to be able to hit it. But this guy's going to come and attack us. So, well, no, we won't. At the end of the enemy phase. So we won't move until the end. So we're going to move her here, which gets the Corpse Taker on her. And we're going to evade this guy. And he's at a 3. So I'm up by 3, I think. Well, let's figure out what happens. Place 1 doom on the nearest cultist. That's a cultist. I can't believe this is happening. How many of these cultists that we got? Ugh. Man. Alright. But we still passed, at least. So he's evaded. 1, 2. We're at 8. We're not even going to be able to even kill this thing. She can't resign. I don't think we can kill this ghoul priest either. No, we can't. He's at 4. We need to hit him. We need to hit him 2 times with the bow. Could we do that? I think we just don't have enough. But what if I attack him with a regular attack and vicious blow? That'll do 1 damage, or 2 damage, naturally. I'll do 2 damage. So he would be at 6. It still matters. We need to hit him twice with a bow. We just don't have... I'm not sure if we have or haven't. I could put Venture out, but then I can't get an extra action. This sucks. Okay. If I take 2 out, that gives me an extra action. 4, but I can't put my other Venture out to put my bow. Wait. I'll have 4 actions. I just need to hit him twice. Okay, so we're going to do that. He has 4 actions. Then we're going to spend one of those actions to knock a bow. Then we're going to go ahead and try to hit him. I can't use Vicious Blow because it's not a foot, and I can't do anything. So we just have to hopefully get these 2. We get -2, which we pass by 0. Those away, we do 3 damage. So then we use one action to knock the bow again, and our last action to hit it. Please, please. So, place 1 doom on the nearest cultist, which would be him. -2, and he dies. That's 10 damage. Wow. That was clutch. We killed the ghoul priest. Oh, we never have to worry about him again. Alright. That's the end of all of our turns. Okay, so this guy doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah, that guy just doesn't do anything. He just stands there. Enemy phase. Hunter moves. Each engage enemy attacks if able. Here's the thing, though. At the end of the enemy phase, moves towards Rivertown, but he's evaded. I don't think that matters. I think he moves. So he moves, evaded, exhausted. But he's not up. So, what would happen is, then he gets up, and then he would be up here. Alright. I think that's how that works. So, get 1 doom down. Alright, so Skids, you get Hunt in a Shadow. You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. He has to take 2 damage. And Wendy, Crypt Shell. Oh, we forgot to flip this over. Too busy doing so many other things. And there's 4 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're up by 1. Yeah, we're up by 1. 0. So, doesn't do anything. Alright. This is getting a little crazy. Alright. Wendy. We're going to have to deal with this guy. He has to die this turn. The Ornate Bow doesn't have anything. I could go ahead and get knocked anyway. Do we? Oh no, we didn't. So he gets 1. We didn't do our investigation phase. Draws a card. Wendy, you're not going to give yourself 1, but we're going to get 1 here. Okay. Alright. That's not bad. So, we are going to go ahead and knock a bow. But he's going to hit us damage. So we're going to assign that damage to Venture, and he's going to die. So, he was quite helpful. We're going to go ahead, use our action to kill the Corpse Taker, but we're going to use manual dexterity to be up by 2. So, we're at 8 against his 3, we're up by 5. Skull, X is the number, Doom, -3. So we're up by 2 still, so this still goes off. So, the Corpse Taker is dead. Whew! Whew! Oops, and he was supposed to be over here. I've got putting these all wrong. And so the lucky cigarette case gets us a backpack, and manual dexterity gives us another one. Alright. He still has 1 action left. We are going to go ahead and put down Lone Wolf. Actually, yeah, Lone Wolf. That's the end of your turn. Alright. We can finally do this. Let's spend 2 clues to draw the top card of the cultist deck. We find Victoria Demu. She is at north side. So, let it be. Let's be her. Yeah. Spend 5 resources. And we can get her automatically, or we can try to kill her. So that's 1 action. Alright. We are going to go ahead and try to gain a clue here. Yeah, let's try to gain a clue here. We're up by 1, I believe. No, he's at 0. -1. So we're going to use Look What I Found, use it on our own. So that will allow us, if we fail a skill test by 2 or less, discover 2 clues at the location. And then she's just going to go ahead, gain 1 resource. Alright. So, that was a pretty good turn, and this is gone. If we didn't knock it. Alright, so enemy's turn. Not gonna do anything. Alright, so we get 1, and then she gets. Yeah, we want to give her 1. Hard knocks, and she gets Mariner's Compass. This goes up. Alright, 1 Doom. Alright, Skids. You must spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. You're taking 2 damage. And Wendy, attach to your location. Okay, we're probably not going to get this then. It's now 6. I could use winging it though. Okay, actually. Okay. How are we going to do this? He can, Okay, so let's start with Skids. His Lone Wolf will give him 1. I could put Venture out. Venture. Move. I could go, or I could just move, and parlay. No, take an action to parlay. Unfortunately. So we don't have enough to do that. I think it's what's best. We do want to okay. I could put him out. Then he would have to move. That will still take 3 actions to do. She has 3 health. 3 health. How do I want to do this? I could try to help her with that, but I can only give out Venture. So let's go ahead. You know what? I don't think we're getting her this turn, so let's going to put out Venture out. So he has 4, and then he's going to spend 1 to put it on the bow. If only I had another action or another way to get some things. Alright. I can move down 1, but we'll be really even farther away from her just to grab cards, and we don't want that. I could still technically investigate and try to get a card, but at that point, just draw a card. So you know what? Let's just get 2 resources. You know what? Let's put these off since we know that's all done and over with. So we actually have some more cards to play with. Or resources. So, yeah, we'll do that. Gain 2 more resources, and that's the end of his turn. Alright, Wendy. Time for some screwy way to do this. So we're going to gain 1, and then we're going to spend 1 action to put out Mariner's Compass. Alright. Now, we could try to investigate at a 6. We could try. I think it's possible because we still have 2 luckies. We have to be lucky to get these 2. Alright. Let's go ahead and investigate. -1. So, we're at 4. So we're trying to beat a 7. So where are we at? I think I'm at a 5. No, we're at a 4. Oh, I should have. You know what? I should have did this. I should have put this down, which we're gonna do. Commit that. I would have did that if I had not realized it, but we're gonna do it now since we're still in the middle of it. Even though you're technically not supposed to, I would have done it if I wasn't so hasty and stupid. Alright, so still we're at -1. Oh, let me think. 5, 7. We're at 4, 5. Then we'll play 1 lucky using on your own. Get a +2 to this, so we gain these 2, and because we successful get that gets off. So she gets 4. She cleared those all off. Alright. Alright, Skids, you get 1. We're going to go ahead and give Wendy 1. Skids, you get False Chain Bargain, and Wendy, you get Flare. Alright. So, we got 4. So we're at 2 more turns left. Alright, Skids, you're at a locked door. It's fine. Wendy, you must spawn at the farthest location. Place 1 doom or 1 clues at your location. If the current agenda does not want to do both. Oh, great. So she lost, that sucks. On its location, so he would go right here. So we'll just use this one. This guy for this. Alright. Well, I'm not exactly sure what to do right now. Let's go this way, not that way. Alright, so Skids, you're going to go first. Your Lone Wolf gives you 1. We're going to move you 1, 2. You have 1 action left, which means she is at us. And he's just going to go ahead. He's just going to go ahead and shoot her. If we had another action... Actually, we do have another action to resign. Well, if that's the case, let's do this. No, we can't do that. Wendy, there's no way for her to grab another one out. Yeah, there's no way for her to grab another one. I was hoping, like, okay, we have 4, we could try to find another, see if we can get it easy. That's not possible because of this guy. Alright. So, Wendy, you're just going to resign. You're out. Let's see if the next, or where her weakness was. Oh, near the bottom. She was actually pretty safe. But Wendy, you're gone. Which means all your clues... No. Let's move her right here and then resign, because all her clues will actually fall down. We want to keep this victory. Alright, Skids. You gain a free thing because of Lone Wolf. You move 1, 2. Which means this gets flipped over. Move to any Arkham location. Limit once per game. That's kind of cool. The train station. That's one of the new areas. There's 2 clues on there. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. And for our last actions, we're going to use Ornate Bow. And we're going to go ahead and pitch everything we have, because we're not going to need these anyway. So, she's at 3 against my 3. Then 1, 2. I'm up by 4. Zero. Alright. Which kills her. Whew. She's dead. And that's... We get to use this to draw a card. Just to see out of curiosity. And that was the last of his actions. But we're going to use a special ability to spend 2 tokens to gain a free action. And he's going to use that free actions to resign. Whew! What a game. Staying here and trying to get that achievement. Did we get any other achievements? I don't think we did. Okay. Zealot resents have Lita's ability to kill the Ghoul Priest. Well, unfortunately, she didn't come out. Or was she? She was the very bottom. Of course she was. When given the option, blah blah blah. Insurance doesn't cover ghouls, burn your house. We did, but we have to, so no have to worry about that ever again when we play this scenario. Find and interrogate all unique 6 cultists. That's, well, we didn't do that at all. We just got 2. Tour of Arkham. Trigger once per game abilities on all locations in Midnight Mass. We couldn't even got that since we didn't even get to the other locations. Pitch hitter. Defeat 3 ghouls with a baseball bat. Nope. So, win the Night of Zealot without killing a single cultist. We already killed him, so we're definitely not going to get that. We already killed the ghouls. Alright, so no, we didn't get any others, but we did get that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and proceed to resolutions. Which resolution do we get, since we all resigned? If no resolution was reached, each investigator or was defeated, read Resolution 1. That wasn't... Here we go. Well, let's go ahead and pause this. Turn that off. Where is it? Come on.
Resolution 1. You've managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You can only hope it's enough. In your campaign log, under Cultists We Interrogated, record the names of each unique cultist enemy in the victory display. In your campaign log, under Cultists Who Got Away, record the name of each unique enemy still remaining in the cultist deck or in play. If it is Agenda 1, record the Masked Hunter here as well. If the Ghoul Priest is in the victory display, cross out the Ghoul Priest is still alive in your campaign log. Each investigator earns experience equal to the Victory X value of each card in the victory display.
Alright, so let's just see how much victory we have. We can definitely cross off. The Ghoul Priest is alive. He's dead. So. So, Ghoul Priest is dead. Let's see, who is the ones that got away? So, Ruth Turner, which was the one that got away with Roland, and she kept stabbing him even though he didn't matter to him. Cultists who got away. Ruth Turner. We got Peter Warren. The Wolfman Drew. And one of the new cultists that's in the return to, Billy Cooper. There is an achievement with him, with Billy Cooper, the Crooked Cop. After a monster enemy is defeated at Billy Cooper's location, add Billy Cooper to the victory display. So you just need to kill a monster, and I was like, okay, these monsters are real, I'll help you. But in one of the achievements, which is where? Do you get it now? Trigger the force ability on Billy Cooper's by defeating the Ghoul Priest. So you had to have the Ghoul Priest alive, and you have to come out. So there was a chance for us to get this, but it was very unlikely. He was at the bottom anyway. There was no way we were going to do that. But I was thinking, when we're trying to get to this achievement, I'm going to make sure he is in the cultist deck, because it's kind of sucky that you set it all up and there was no chance to even get it because he wasn't in the cultists in the game in the first place. Alright, so under the cultists who got away, so in our victory display we have the Mask Hunter and Victoria Delmu. So that's cultists we interrogated. The Mask Hunter and Victoria Deverix. Cool last name. I can't pronounce it. The Ghoul Priest, blah blah blah, and let's see how many victories we have. We have 1, 2, that's 3, that's 5, 6. We have 6 victorious thing. Now I'm thinking, should I update it here or the next turn? I may as well update it right here, just so we can do instant experience points. So the thing is, Wendy got rid of this, so we're going to spend 1 to put the flare back into her deck. So flare is back. Let's go ahead and we interrogated Mask Hunter and Victoria. Got away. So this is all wrong because it's supposed to be the return to. I'm not sure why it didn't. I don't want to update decks right now. I hate that. I just want to use it for the dissident voices. Alright, so let's go to the decks that we have. Where is the Wendy PI? Let's see. She has 5. I can give her a lucky, and look what I found. She has her flares. So yeah, we're gonna update one of her luckies and one of her look what I found. So let's go ahead. Find that. There's lucky, and there's look what I found. 1 and 2. Okay, so yeah. Mix this with this. With this one, it still costs 1, but you still gotta draw a card afterwards. And look what I found. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It still costs 2, but if you fail a test by 3 or less, so it gives us much more of a failure, just in case. But also, more important, we can discover 2 clues from that location or a connected location, which actually could be quite helpful. And that's all for Wendy. Let's see. Now let's look for the Bowmaster Skids. He has 6 to spend. We have the ornate bows and we have the backpack. I can get an increased hard knocks. Emergency. So, Galvataz. I like that. Reliable. Okay, so we should give him emergency cash. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll have an upgrade emergency cache, 2 Galvatize, and one reliable. So, let's find one of his emergency caches, which I don't think I ever even drew, did I? No, I didn't. Or there's one on here. So where's my second one? I know I had one somewhere. On the lamb. Oh, I did in the very beginning. Okay. Oh, and there's Silas, so I'll have to actually finish this later. I'll see you next time. Bye.